Facing foreclosure can feel like you're standing on the edge of a cliff. What if I could tell you that even on that edge, there's steps that you could take that bring you back onto solid ground? Let's talk about how you can regain your balance. In a previous video, I talked about short sales, which is one of the 8 options homeowners have if they're falling behind on payments. In this video, we're going to cover foreclosures, which is the last and least desirable of the options. We'll cover what foreclosure really is, how you could find yourself in this situation, and most importantly, steps to take if you find yourself on this path. If you're looking for a video on how to buy foreclosed homes, that'll be covered in a separate video. Public service announcement: foreclosures can be devastating and more than just to your credit report. Waiting to act until a foreclosure has been filed is like waiting to close your gate until after your dog has escaped the backyard. You're going to have to run to catch up. Acting now means you're going to have more options in front of you. And remember, you do not have to face foreclosure alone. Confidential support from agents and attorneys is available. If you're behind on payments, call me now. I will get you in contact with the right people. Here's a quick review of the 8 options that are available to homeowners who are behind on payments. You may or may not qualify for each of them, but it's worthwhile to take a look. The first one is you could potentially do a refinance. You can do a lender workout. You can do forbearance, maybe a loan modification. You can sell your house. You could do a deed in lieu of foreclosure. You could do a short sale, which is a video we already covered. And then the last one is foreclosure. Going through each one of these is not possible. It's outside the scope of this video. If you want to see a video on one of these options that I haven't covered already, please comment below and I'll be happy to put it together. What is a foreclosure? A foreclosure is a process of a lien holder taking possession of property when a borrower defaults on a debt. Mortgage default is the most common, but any lien can be foreclosed on. This includes tax liens, judgment liens, and condo liens for HOA fees. Note, every state is different. Refer to your home state for laws and practices. The Connecticut judicial website link is in the description below. Once the foreclosure process starts, it takes about 3 to 6 months in Connecticut. Connecticut's a judicial foreclosure state. That means the lien holder has to file a lawsuit in court to start the foreclosure. For that reason, it's recommended you have an attorney on your side when you're facing a foreclosure. Also in Connecticut, a lien holder can request a judgment lien against you if the sale of the property does not cover the debt that's owed to them. As I mentioned, there are many different types of liens that can be foreclosed. Mortgages are the most common, so that's the one we're going to focus on. So what triggers a mortgage foreclosure? Well, a lien holder, as I said, can trigger a foreclosure if you're behind on payments. There are certain criteria that have to be met. Specifically, federal law requires a lien holder to do the following things before they can foreclose. They have to notify the borrower in person or on the phone that they're in default and that there are loss mitigation options available. They have to do the same thing in writing, notify them that they're in default and notify them that there are loss mitigation options. They have to provide a point of contact or a team to help the borrower, and they have to refrain from dual tracking, which is where you're pushing forward the foreclosure at the same time as you're doing the loss mitigation. In many cases, the lien holder can't file for foreclosure until you're greater than 120 days past due. Different rules apply to different loans, so please make sure you understand what the rules are for your loan. Unfortunately, time, tide, and formation wait for no one. Once any time limit that's related to your loan has passed, the lien holder can file for foreclosure. You have a few options once the foreclosure has been filed. The first one, in the state of Connecticut, there is a mediation program. It is for mortgage foreclosures, not for tax liens or condo liens. It's optional, but if you decide to participate, the lender has to participate as well. A court-appointed mediator will help you and the lender work together to try to avoid foreclosure. It's not guaranteed that you're going to avoid foreclosure. It's not guaranteed that you're going to save your house, but it's certainly a worthwhile effort. The second option is to just respond to the filing in court. I can give you no advice on this. I'm not an attorney. I highly recommend you contact an attorney to go through the ins and outs of what would happen there. The third option, which is not recommended at all, is you can ignore the filing. Unfortunately, that's a bad idea because the court could rule in favor of the lien holder because you didn't respond. Again, talk to an attorney, best option there. If you're able to successfully negotiate a mitigation plan with your lien holder, then you'll work together with the lien holder to implement it. Make sure you make every effort to hit every commitment that is within that mitigation plan. You don't want to have to go back through the foreclosure process. If you're unable to negotiate a mitigation plan and the judge orders a foreclosure, it will either be a foreclosure by sale or a strict foreclosure. This is usually determined by the way the lawsuit is filed by the lien holder. In a strict foreclosure, the law day is set by the court. You can redeem your property up to and including the law day by paying the total debt, which would include any court costs, attorney costs, any accrued interest. If you're not able to pay that full debt and redeem your property before the law day passes, then the court can pass title to the lien holder. In a foreclosure by sale, a sale date is set by the court. On the sale date, the home is sold to the highest bidder. The lien holder can submit a bid. Whoever submits the highest bid takes possession of the house. If another party outbids the lien holder and the results of the sale are able to pay the debt, anything that's left over comes back to you. For this reason, if you have a lot of equity in your house and your lien holder files for a strict foreclosure, you can file a motion for a foreclosure by sale. Talk to an attorney about the ins and outs of this. Foreclosure can be a terrible event. It can have significant impact on your credit score and so much more. Take every opportunity to avoid a foreclosure if you can. The silver lining, many homeowners have more equity in their home than they realize. Selling your home may be the parachute that you need, giving you an opportunity to settle your debts and maybe even walk away with a little cash in your pocket. If you're not sure how much equity you have, here's a simple formula. Take the value of your home and subtract what you owe. That's your equity. If that's in the green, then selling may be a great option for you. If you're not sure of the numbers, I'll be happy to help you. Give me a call, shoot me a text, we can work through it. Foreclosure isn't the end of the road. It's a signpost that you need to take a different turn. Talk to your lien holder, ask for help, explore every avenue. The real estate pros and legal experts can shed light on paths you may not even know exist. For more detailed information on the Connecticut foreclosure process and practices, there's a link to the Connecticut judicial website below. You can also contact an attorney. If this conversation is resonating with you, let's continue it. Call, text, or comment below. I'll be happy to reach out to you. I'm here to guide you through your real estate journey. I'm Dave with the Bolduc Realty Group. Have a great day.